Now, whenever you want to add narration or labels or descriptive text to your report, use the text box button. On the Home tab in your ribbon, you'll find the text box button. I'm going to go to Dashboard. That's the page dashboard at the bottom of my screen. I'm going to click text box. It just adds a text box. And I'm just going to type World Demographics. So you just start typing straight away in your text box. Now I could drag and select the text because I now want to format it, but it's just as easy to go Control A to select all the text in your text box. Now the sorts of things I want to do, I could change the font size. I'm going to leave it though. I'm not sure how you say that font name. I call it Segui, but Segui and Verdana are known as the fonts to use because they make it really easy to read on a variety of different devices. So be careful if you start changing fonts that you have to then keep that up to maintain a consistent look throughout your Power BI report. And really these are designed as a user interface font, hence UI. So I'm going to leave it as that font. But I will increase the size of it to 18 to make it larger because it is a title. Actually, no, I'm going to go larger again, 36. And then what we have is we have the ability to change the color, font color. And so as I go into here, I usually expect it just to be called blue or orange, but they actually give them numbers. And so this blue is what I'm after. Actually, is it that blue? Yeah, just choose a color that you like. So I'm going to go for that blue, theme color 2. And it's just, if I click, automatically format it to that blue. Now you can also resize. I just grab the bottom right corner and I tend to lift it up. Just be careful if you resize it and make it say too short, like I cut the G and the P off, then this sort of grey band appears on the right hand side. What that grey band is saying is that some of the text is truncated. So it means make it bigger. So I'm going to make the text box bigger and that band has disappeared. I can bring it in, but I can't really take it up any further. So that little band means that something's been chopped off. Okay, so we've got our title sitting on our dashboard sheet. Now I want to look at themes. Themes control the colors and the fonts used throughout your entire report. So every time you add a visualization or something to your report, the underlying theme is going to affect its appearance. Let's have a look at some of the themes. When you go to View in the ribbon, there's a collection of themes here. And if I hit this Themes button here, I get a gallery. Now this is my current theme, which is rather bland. If I go for something more vivid, such as this one here, Title, and click it, you can see that is quite vivid. That's the title theme. Let's have a look at some of the others. If I go back in here, they are alphabetically organized, so title was in the T's. So if I go up to the top here in the B's and choose Bloom, that's the Bloom appearance or the Bloom theme. And so really I want you to choose a theme that you're happy with. I'm actually just going to go for something semi-formal, which is executive. And so I'm going to choose the executive theme. And so that's my theme. I like to keep a white background, not make it too intense, only because the report's got to be printed and I don't really want to have to deal with killing a whole lot of toner. Okay, now we're also in what they call page view. Just to the right of your themes is a page view button. You can show actual size, which makes it a little bit larger, or I can go fit to width, and so the width of the page fits on my screen, depending if I've got a big screen or a laptop screen, and I can also fit to page. So there's different views that you can choose. I'm going to fit to width, and that makes it easy for me to work with. Now also I'd like to format the page a little bit. I'm just clicking on the page here, the report canvas, and my visualizations pane is here. Now I don't want to build a visual, I actually want to go to this button, which is to format the report page. And what we've got here is a number of things that you can choose. In fact, there's 6 sort of chevrons and 6 sort of areas that you can work with. Now what I want to do is I want to add sort of like a wallpaper color to this page. So I'm going to go and expand the wallpaper chevron. I'm going to go to color, and as I roll on them, they have names. And so I'm going to go for white, but 10% darker than white. So I choose that option, and that gives me that sort of color as the background. And I'm going to increase the transparency just by dragging this slider, or I could work with the spinner box and just take it up to 50%. So I just want a slight transparency applied as well. So that's formatted the page, and I can collapse that wallpaper. But what if I wanted to format the visual? Then click on the visual and then go over to your format, and you'll get options that relate to your particular visual. And so I want to go into effects, and I want to change the background of the text box to match the background of the page. So that was white but 10% darker. So I choose that option there. And that causes it to blend into my page. But I've got to take the transparency also up to 50%, so it really does blend properly. And so now the background of that text box is blending into the background of my actual page. I may have to take that transparency up a little bit and just get it to really blend in. I might actually make it 100% transparent. There you go, 100% transparent, so it completely blends into it. Yeah.